What up everybody, this is LG the Movie Man with Wait For It Movie Reviews, where we let you know if you should go see it or if you should wait for it. Let's just start right off with Avengers Endgame. This is probably one of the biggest movies of 2019. It's Marvel's, comic book adaptation with Iron Man, Thor, Black Widow, just everybody that you could think of. Oh, don't let me forget the Hulk. I mean, actually in this one, Hulk is going to change a little bit, and if you check this movie out, I promise you won't be disappointed. So if it's one of those movies I'm going to tell you, should you go see it or should you wait for it, definitely go see it. Definitely go see it. The next movie, it's been out for a little while, but it is still one of the most talked about movies that's out there. It's the second movie from the second movie from Pill. It's Us, and this movie is directly, I think it's a movie towards us. I mean, if it doesn't speak volumes on just how we feel about each other and how we view ourselves, those hidden, innuendos that he has in the movie, I think it makes it worth it for you to go check it out. Another movie that's out right now is Captain Marvel. Now, Captain Marvel does make a little appearance in Avengers Endgame, and I just think they missed the mark with Captain Marvel's little first introductory movie. It just didn't have enough. I mean, it just isn't a movie that I'm gonna tell you to go see. No, definitely wait for it. Another movie that's out right now is Pet Sematary 2. This one actually went toe-to-toe with Pill's movie Us. If you enjoy Pet Sematary, the first original, this is not a sequel, this is actually a remake. So why they named it Pet Sematary with the S and called it 2, I don't know, because it's the exact same Pet Sematary that I knew from back when I was a little younger. But did they miss the mark? No. They updated Pet Sematary and made it everything that you remember from the last one. And I'd say it's actually 2 times as scary. No pun intended with it being the second one. So should you go see it or wait for it? I think you should go see it. Definitely go see it. Another movie that's in box office right now is Hellboy. Now this is another remake. Why they remade this one? Maybe they felt like they didn't do as good with the first version of it. Of course, just like Pet Sematary 2, this one is the exact same Hellboy, but it's a little different storyline, but it's definitely one of those movies that's going to give you everything you're looking for in an action movie. And they give you a little twist and turns. So should you wait for it or should you go see it? Definitely go see it. Go see it. The next one on the list that I have is actually one that's been out for actually quite a while right now. It's Kevin Hart's Upside. So Kevin Hart and his co-star, I call him Walter White because that's what I remember him best from. They are probably one of the better pairs that I've seen on the big screen. Kevin Hart, most of his movies is his one gear that he has, his comedic side. But this one is a true story that brings out his dramatic side. And him and his co-star play off each other so well that the movie is very moving, especially with it being a true story. So should you go see it or should you wait for it? I definitely think you should go see this movie, especially if I think it is probably going to be almost ready to hit Netflix at this point. It's been out for a minute, but if it's one that you haven't seen and you want to go see it on the big screen, go see it. So let's go to our next segment. It's our Netflix and chill moment. For Netflix right now, the hot thing is Beyonce's Homecoming. And what I'll tell you about this without ruining it for you, you're basically at Coachella with Beyonce and you get a front row seat. And you can basically be at Coachella from your couch. It's all of her songs that she's put together in this concert performance. Is it what I would call I gotta see? No, it's gonna be there. It's on Netflix. But it's definitely one of those ones you want to take the time and check out. She gives you an upfront and close personal view at some of the backstage stuff that she has going on. But you definitely want to go check out this Netflix and chill moment. Beyonce's Homecoming. The next one that I have on my list is Kevin Hart's Irresponsible Tour. Now, if you bought tickets to his tour, similar to like if you went to Coachella and you saw Beyonce, you're not gonna need to see this on Netflix. But if you didn't go check out his performance, Kevin Hart is of course the same Kevin Hart that you know. Wait a minute, no. That's exactly what you're gonna get. And you don't have to pay the admission of some of these sky-high tickets that he has. And you can just, use your Netflix subscription, or maybe you got somebody else's sign-in password, like most of us do. But definitely go check out that. I definitely think it's worth checking out. And that's Kevin Hart's Irresponsible Tour. Let's break into our next segment. It's called For the Moment, which we're going to talk about hot things that are going on right now. The hot thing right now is Game of Thrones, GOT. This is the final season. Now, there are a lot of people out there that watch this. There's a lot of people out there that say, what is Game of Thrones? And for you people that, you're saying, what is Game of Thrones? This ain't for you. For my people that are true, die-hard Game of Thrones fans. First episode probably had you on your tippy toes, right? Second episode, I will say HBO, for you to cut this final season in half to 6 and to use an episode for filler, I'm hurt. So by this third episode, somebody gonna die. Somebody's got to go. But overall, Game of Thrones as a series is probably one of the best series I've ever had the chance to watch. It's got everything that you would want. It's got zombies. It's got dragons. It's got nudity. It's got action. I mean, what more do you want? But other than that, it's something that you can get into at any point in time. Like if you haven't watched it and you start watching it, binge watch it and get caught up. See if you can catch that last episode before it goes off air. But I definitely appreciate everybody for tuning in. This is Wait4It Movie Review. Thank you, tuning out. LG.